Hey everyone, Doug and PA back with another video. I'm going to start a new series on this channel tentatively called BS degrees. Because there's a lot of them out there. A good percentage of degrees in the current American university system are, are just BS degrees. People, particularly women, pay a whole bunch of money for them and there's no way to utilize them. And I wanted to start with one of the worst degrees I've ever seen. I don't understand it. There's no point. You're not going to make any money. It's called the Gender Studies degree. I found this article on usnews.com and it breaks down what it is. So we're just going to go through this real quick and then I'll give a little bit of commentary at the end. So, what a gender study degree is and how to use it. A gender studies degree focuses on social hierarchies based on sex. You're going to go to 4 years. You're going to go to a school for 4 years, pay a bunch of money for a degree based on that. Gender studies gives language and voice to social inequalities, processes, conditions, arrangements, and rituals that can otherwise go unspoken and unnamed. Gender studies focuses on the way gender identity and sexual orientation shapes behaviors and feelings, and it investigates power dynamics that relate to sex. This field includes men's studies, not really, not nowadays, women's studies and queer studies, and occasionally addresses widespread social concerns such as the DV. Academic discipline also investigates causes of sex-based discrimination and harassment and solutions to the problem. This already sounds bad. Now, as I'm talking about this, I want you to picture a woman spending $40,000 to $60,000 for 4 years on this. Misconceptions about gender studies. This is what I really want to talk about. Some gender studies scholars and degree recipients say a frustrating myth about the academic discipline is that its mission is to denigrate masculinity. Gee, I wonder why. The field is not intrinsically antagonistic towards men, the writer of the article says, because everyone benefits without social norms forcing them into a box. It also says gender studies offer many lessons about cultural ideas surrounding masculinity. I have seen no evidence of this whatsoever. What you can do with a gender studies degree. Gender studies degree recipients often choose to work for advocacy organizations and charities that frequently assist women, DV shelters, or similar groups that help LGBTQA plus individuals. An undergraduate degree in gender studies can also provide preparation for graduate school in a wide array of fields, including medicine. Gender study grads frequently become, you guessed it, lawyers, social workers, and or therapists. Like we didn't see that one coming. Having a gender studies degree doesn't mean you have to pursue a career that relates to gender. Since someone with a type of liberal arts education can do a variety of jobs that involve critical thinking. I noticed that many gender-focused nonprofit roles pay low wages, but one lucrative way to use a gender studies degree and focus directly on sex equity issues, she says, this is a big one, you guys, you ready? Is to provide strategic advice to companies on how they can promote fairness in the workplace and guard against sexual bias. There you go. A degree in gender studies cultivates a person's empathy and creativity, adding that an understanding of gender and race issues is crucial for success in the modern business world. And of course, they have to top it off with the cherry. You really can't run a business today if you are clueless about those things. This is just craziness. As I'm reading this, I want you to imagine a woman going to school for 4 years, spending $40,000 to $60,000 on something like this. School is not cheap. Men are cost benefit calculators. So we think about return on investment. What is my degree going to get me? How much money am I going to make with my degree when I graduate? What is the job market like? What do you think the job market is for a degree like this? In fact, I'm going to move to another article. And speaking of cost, this is the top 10 colleges offering gender studies majors. I was able to find this on usnews.com. Princeton University, Ivy League, tuition and fees, $57,410 a year for a gender studies major. Harvard, $57,261 a year. Stanford, $56,169 a year. This is for a gender studies degree. Yale, I mean, that's going to be expensive, $62,250. University of Chicago, $62,940. UPenn is Ivy League, $63,452. Duke, $63,054 a year. Northwestern, I can go on and on and on and on. There is no reason to get a gender studies degree. And not only that, but the basis of it is going to create a person that most of us, if you're listening to this channel, do not want to deal with. Gender studies is a useless degree, and anyone that has one is a walking red flag. They have lots of debt, no return on investment. The degree doesn't give them any more of an ability to make money. And like the first article said, the best way to make money with a gender studies degree is to impose your gender views on some organization. Once again, not the type of person I would want to be around. Gentlemen, avoid this degree like the plague, and avoid women that get one like the plague. That pretty much sums it up. I'm going to come back with another degree. This is going to be an ongoing series, and I might start talking about the courses in these degrees too, because I've seen some doozies. Like, subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one.